Have you ever wondered how you can actually go live on YouTube and, basically stream a pre-recorded video on YouTube live in 2020, like right now, right? All right. So I was trying to figure out how to do that, right? Like basically, I wanted to be able to go live on YouTube and not actually have to be live right then. Okay, so I came across a software that I'm going to actually show you guys and give you a review about, Live Pigeon. Okay, so the reasons why you want to do it, let's talk about that first. All right, the reasons why you want to do it. Okay, well, one, the main reason is you want to actually save time. Okay, think about it like this. Now on YouTube, consistency is key, right? It's very, powerful to be able to upload videos consistently on YouTube. All right, but to do that every single day, or let's say you're doing it 5 days a week, right? To do that, it can be kind of time consuming. You get off of work on Monday, you got to make a video. Get off of work on Tuesday, got to make a video. Get off of work on Wednesday, got to make a video, right? If that's the schedule you're taking. But what if you could actually record those videos ahead of time, right? And then make them go live on YouTube. Now you say, well, why does it even matter if we go live on YouTube? Well, the reason why it matters is because live video just is a different feel for the viewer, and it actually allows you to get a little bit more reach going live, meaning it can reach a little bit more people than if it's just a regular recorded video. All right, that's just kind of how these social media type things work, right? So you're actually going to get a little bit more of a push if you actually have the live video. But some people, like I said, either don't have the time or they're really afraid to get on a live video because they're nervous. Is that you, like a nervous Nelly? All right, so in this Live Pigeon review, I'm going to show you guys how you can actually upload pre-recorded videos and go live on YouTube in 2020. Now, for those of you who this happens to be the first time you're checking me out, all right, I'm Coach D, and I'm all about helping other online marketers, entrepreneurs just like you, all right, help you guys be able to increase in your business, and I do that by focusing on what I call the 3 M's of entrepreneurship. So we talk about the mindset, marketing, and you already know, baby, multiple streams of income. All right, so today we're kind of focusing on more of like the marketing side of things, because we're using the tool to kind of market, get a name out there. All right, so if that's what you want to hear more about, then definitely go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, all right, so you can be alerted the next time I come out with some videos. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and we're going to jump into this thing so I can break it all down to you. All right, so the tool that I'm going to show you guys how to use as when you're doing the live stream pre-recorded video on YouTube is I'm going to use Live Pigeon. Now, I'll make sure I put a link down below, all right, right down below, that you can go ahead and check this out for yourself. A pretty neat tool. So let me go ahead and log in, all right? And I'm going to take you guys, step by step to show you how I upload it, but also, how I prepare ahead of time and everything. All right, so we're going to go ahead and sign in to your Live Pigeon account. All right, sign in. All right, and then we'll just bypass this video right here because I've watched it multiple times. So we bypass that. And then you're going to go ahead and sign in with YouTube. So I'll hit sign in with YouTube. And that's going to actually sign me into my YouTube account. Now, let's say, for instance, that you're just starting out with Live Pigeon like you will be. It'll actually prompt you to log in initially to your YouTube account. So it's pretty simple, just a couple steps. It'll prompt you to log into your initial YouTube account so that way it can connect, and from then on it'll be just what you saw there. All right, so now the next thing that we want to do is I'm going to show you guys how I actually prepare the video before I upload it. Okay, because there's a couple things that you may want to do. I'm just going to show you how I do it. All right, so I'm going to go to the video that I'm going to actually upload. So I'm going to go to the video, and the video that I'm going to upload today is one that I'm doing for my Forex business, Epic Trading. So it's this video right here. Now, notice like in my title of my video, I have what we call special characters. Like quotes or parentheses or any of those special characters, right? Or even dashes. Now, when you upload the video to Live Pigeon, now this is pre-recorded. I already recorded this video. All right, and this one is about 31 minutes and 31 minutes long. Okay, and that's fine. All right. Now when you upload it to Live Pigeon, you can't have those special characters in the title. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to edit this title just to remove the special characters. All right, so that's how I'm going to prepare my video right there because I already know that's a factor. So I'm going to right click, I'm going to go ahead and hit rename, and I'm just going to remove the special characters from it. Okay, just remove that dash, remove that dash, okay, and remove any special characters in there. All right, then hit enter, so that way now we have the title with no special characters. So now at this point I can go ahead and upload it, because what's going to happen is that same title is actually going to, once it uploads with Live Pigeon, is actually going to go over and basically follow through over to YouTube as well. All right, so let's go ahead and double click that. All right, didn't mean to double click it. All right, I didn't mean to double click it. All right, actually I meant to do this. I didn't mean to double click it. It's okay. I meant to hit schedule first. Okay, so I already prepared for it. All right, now I need to go ahead and hit schedule. So you can either go live now or schedule. Go live now means just what it says. You want to go ahead and make your video appear, right, as if it's live on YouTube right now. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to schedule it. All that means is that I don't want it to go live right now. I want it to go live at a time in the future. Okay, so you can schedule it out. I believe on YouTube, I believe you can do it up to 6 months out. Okay, Facebook is a little bit different, but in this tutorial right here, we're doing the one on YouTube. All right, so we're gonna hit schedule. All right, and when we hit schedule, what we're gonna do is, before we upload the video, we're gonna go ahead and put in the date that we want it to go up. So it's November 30th, and I actually want it to go up today. All right, and then we're gonna put down here. You see, these are the dates here. You can change the date, or anything like that. If you want to change the date, you can. But we're gonna keep it at November 30th right here. Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and see what time do we want to send it out. Okay. So let's say I want to send it out to, what is it, 12:30. So what I recommend is giving it at least an hour, okay, ahead of time. That way it allows, for processing and everything that it needs to do on this end. And you'll see that they're going to give you a warning letting you know, hey, based on the length of your video, it takes a little bit longer to process. Okay, so that's why I'm saying give it an hour. Now, if your video is only like 15 minutes, then you don't have to give it that amount of time, obviously. But as you're going to see, you don't have to actually sit here while it's processing anyway. You just let it do its thing, and you literally will be able to leave your computer and do your own thing. All right, so in this case, this is like 12:24, so I'm going to set this for 1 o'clock. I'm going to set it for 1:30. All right, I'm going to set it for 1:30 p.m. Okay, and you see I just typed in the numbers, or you can use these slide bars here, to change the time as well. All right, so next thing that I want to do, but let me go ahead and show you this. Like, let's say if you did want to schedule a different date, let's say you didn't want to do it today, you want to do it at a future date, you change the month, to wherever you want to go. Like, let's say if I want to schedule it, next month, right? Because today is the last day of the month. So I hit this little arrow up here to the right. All right, go ahead and click that. So that way it goes over to the next month. And then I would just, choose a date here, or whatever, month that I wanted. Like I said, I believe on YouTube, you get up to 6 months out. But in our case, we're going to schedule it for today, because that's just what I'm doing. That's how I roll. All right. So I have it, and I have set for 1:30. That gives, like I said, ample enough time for my video to be able to actually, what is it called? Render? Is it called render? Process. That's the word, process. All right. So next, we're going to go ahead and hit next right here. All right, and notice it's going to give you this warning. Now, don't be alarmed. It actually, every time that I've done it, it's always giving me this warning. No matter how much time I put in between, it just gives you this warning. I think it's really so that a person is not trying to, put up a video and they only giving themselves 15 minutes to process it. So it'll just give you this warning, and you can, if you're like, oh my goodness, oh man, I'm setting this and it's only like 20 minutes in between, from the time it's supposed to go live. You can hit this and schedule a new time, where it says schedule a new time, literally, right? Or you can just ignore the warning. In this case, I'm going to ignore the warning. All right. So now we go over here, okay, where it says schedule a pre-recorded video to go live. Okay. And it's already going to be preset to public. All right. So you want to keep it at public, so that way it actually can be live. Okay. So keep it live. All right. Now I want to show you the other options in here though, so that way you're aware. So if you hit this drop down, like I said, it won't actually be live if you don't put it as public. But this is the other one I wanted to show you over here to the right. Now, it defaults to not made for kids, okay? Which I'm going to leave it there, okay? But let's say if your channel is a kids channel, if your YouTube channel is a kids channel, and, the live videos that you do are, suitable for kids. Let's say if that's your case, okay? Then you would just check right there and say yes, made for kids. Now, in my example, in my case, None of my videos are going to be made for kids. All right, so that's why I kept it as the default, but that is an option for you. Okay. Now next, we're going to go ahead and do the video title. Now keep in mind for the YouTube video title that once again you don't want to put special characters here. You can put special characters in the description. I know at one time we couldn't put special characters anywhere, but right now I believe it's working if you put special characters in the description, but maybe not the title. But anyhow, we're gonna see. All right, so let's go ahead and, because it'll let you know if you can't. So what I did to prepare is I already have my title and I already know what my description is gonna be as well. So I pretty much can copy and paste my stuff just like from a, you know, another little document or whatever. So let me go over here to the little document, right, that I already have put together because I already know what mine's going to be. And I'm going to take the title. I'm going to take it with the special characters. All right, I'm going to take it with the special characters because I forget if you can use them or not. As far as the title and description, I know you can't use them on the video itself. All right, the video title, you know, from your computer. I know you can't use it there. So just go ahead and hit paste. All right, and I'm even going to do this. I'm going to see if it'll let me put my little emoji jammy too. We're going to see. Like I said, it'll give you an error alert if you can't. Okay, it'll give you an error alert if you can't. So go ahead and do that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my description. Okay, so like I said, I already have mine out. If you don't want to have it done ahead of time, you don't have to. Okay, don't worry. I'm going to show you how I take this over to the YouTube side and make any adjustments that I need. So don't worry about, oh, well, I gotta do. No, you don't have to. All right, that's just what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this, copy that. All right, so then once I copy this, let me turn this off. Okay, all right. So once I copy this, I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, with the special characters and everything and emojis. Okay, I'm gonna put it all over here. All right, and once I do that, now I'm gonna go ahead and hit next. All right, now it says description field cannot exceed 5,000 characters. So I got more than 5,000 characters in there. All right, so let me hit the backspace. All right, to kind of take out some of that space because I think, let me see, because I think that should be within the 5,000, but I can't guarantee because obviously I didn't count it on my notepad. So let's check again. All right, so it's still exceeding the 5,000 characters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and edit that. I'm going to take some of those characters out, and that's totally fine. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take some of those characters out, okay? So let's see what we got. All right, so I edited some of it out, so let's see if we are within that 5,000 character limit that YouTube get. And this is a YouTube limitation. The description can't be more than 5,000 characters, all right? So let's go ahead and see if we're within that. Now, if not, then we'll take out some more. All right, so hit next. All right, so it actually accepted that. So now I'm within that 5,000 character limit for YouTube. All right, now here's where I'm going to choose the video, okay? Now, there's a few different ways you can actually do this. All right, so I'm going to talk about the other ways, and then I'm going to show you the way that I do it, okay? Now, first, you can choose from Dropbox. Like, if you use Dropbox to upload your videos to, now you'll be like, well, why would I want to upload my video to Dropbox, right? Well, any event that you have like a virtual assistant, you know, a VA that helps you with your YouTube videos as far as like editing, you know, because sometimes I do have a virtual assistant do some of my video editing. Not all the time, but sometimes. So in that case, then you would get them the video via Dropbox, right? Or Google Drive, which are both free, right? And then they would give you the video back once they edit it. That virtual assistant will give you the video back, right? Via Google Drive or Dropbox, right? You know what I mean? All right, because typically your virtual assistant is like in a whole nother area. They're in a whole nother city, a whole nother state, maybe even a whole nother country, right? So this is how they can give it to you. So that's why it's actually really good that Live Pigeon allows you to do that, you know, to transfer it between Dropbox and Google Drive. So you could upload it directly from your Dropbox, or you could upload it directly from your Google Drive, okay? Now, another option is where it says choose from Live Pigeon. What that means is when you have a video that you've already uploaded to Live Pigeon, that video, at least at the time of this recording, that video can actually stay on Live Pigeon. They kind of like host it, if you will, right? And I say like quote unquote hosted, all right? Meaning they'll store it. That's probably a better word, store that YouTube video for you, right? Or that video file for you for up to 7 days. Okay, 7 total days. Okay, so in the event, like if you want to upload your video to Live Pigeon ahead of time, you know, before you even go through the scheduling process, you just want to have it uploaded. You have 7 days, you know, before you have to actually schedule it out. So that's really cool too. So if you've done that, then it will be in the Live Pigeon system. All right, and that's when you would choose that option where it says choose from Live Pigeon. All right, now for our case, no, oh, and one more option, it says upload video later, which just means that you're going to go ahead and schedule everything out. You got your description, your title, and all that stuff, you know, scheduled out, but you just haven't inserted the video yet. Okay, you know, you can come back and do that later. So that is an option for you to do. Of course, just make sure that you come back and put that video in there before it's time for your YouTube live to be live, right? Okay, so in our case, what we're going to do is we're actually going to choose a file here. We're going to choose the video from the computer. So hit choose file, and I'm going to actually pull that video. All right, pull that video that I showed you here. And like I said, that's why I did that prep where I took out these special characters from the video file itself. Okay, so now I can go ahead and upload it, and I just double click it. And what's going to happen now is this is actually uploading to YouTube. Okay, it's going to go ahead and upload to YouTube, and then at the time that I specified, which in this case, what was it, 1:30, it's actually going to show live on YouTube. Now I'm going to show you what things that I do while this is processing and everything. You got a couple options. One, you could just walk away. All right, walk away, and what'll happen is you'll receive an email once it's, you know, actually all the, you know, rendering or publishing has been done. You'll receive an email just, you know, letting you know that your video has been scheduled in Live Pigeon, right? And you can walk away and do whatever else you want to do. Like, you literally are done. But I'm going to show you exactly what I do, okay? Because what's the other thing that we want to do on YouTube? We do want to put a thumbnail, and we do want to put some tags, don't we? Of course we do. All right, you want your YouTube live to have some tags so it has an opportunity to rank, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to YouTube itself. While this is processing, I'm going to go over to YouTube itself to see if it's like showing up on YouTube yet. All right, so go over to YouTube. All right. And I'll take you from the beginning here. Like, let's say you're on your channel right here, right? Let's say you're on your channel. Then you would just go over to YouTube Studio, right? Go over to YouTube Studio. Then you could look for that video. Go over here to videos. And then up here at the top where it says live, you can click live because the video is going to be live. Okay, so you want to click the one that says live. Not uploads, but live. So click live. All right, and let's see if that video is rendering yet. All right, so right at the moment it's not showing up just yet. All right, but once it finishes processing a little bit more, it's actually going to show up here, so that way we can do some edits. So let's just wait for it to show up here so we can do some, not edits, but that way we can add in our tags. And in the meantime, you can actually see an estimate amount of time that it's going to take for the first process, which is the uploading process right here, for your pre-recorded video to, you know, go to YouTube. It says 5 minutes and 54 seconds. And like I said, this is an estimate of time. So you'll see this time over here. You'll see that fluctuate, right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to give it we're going to give it like 7 minutes. You know, we're going to give it like 7 minutes. And then we'll check back. And once that's done uploading, right, then we'll go over there and see about adding in our tags. So for right now, we're going to pause this and, you know, we'll just come back. All right. All right, so we're back, and what I wanted to show you is what do I do while everything is processing inside of Live Pigeon. All right, I'm actually going to show you. I'm going to go ahead and work on my thumbnail. So the time that has elapsed in between, I actually was fixing my green screen. Yeah, new green screen. Well, it's the first one I ever had, so there's that, right? So still learning how to work with it. So anyway, so let me go over here, and I'm going to go ahead and go to Canva. And also too, I was checking the time because I do have an onboarding call with ClickFunnels. How wonderful for me, right? So go to Canva because that's where I make this is where I make most of my thumbnails. So I'll go ahead and I log into that, right? All right, and I do have a thumbnail that I use for this particular video series that I'm doing. I do have a thumbnail already. I just need to change out the date. So this is the one I'm gonna use. So I'm just showing you guys what I do in between time. You know, like I said, you could walk away, you could do whatever you want to do. But in this case, I'm just gonna go ahead and come over here and edit my thumbnail. Now I have my thumbnail ready to go. So once my video has actually uploaded, then I'll be able to do the next step. So now, so it has processed and everything, and it has scheduled, and you actually receive a email, and I'm going to just kind of show you guys what that email looks like really quick. Gives you an email, say, hey Helena, let you know your message has scheduled to YouTube, right? So that means my YouTube live has been scheduled, right? So then what I would do is I would go over to YouTube, okay, and I would refresh the page, okay, which I already did, but I'm just showing you exactly what I did. I refresh the page and I see it right here. So now I would just go ahead and put in my thumbnail. Remember that thumbnail I just saved? So I will go over here, hit edit, and make sure everything looks right. And your thumbnail right here, you could go ahead and put in your thumbnail. So you upload and just find your thumbnail that you want to put in that you just saved, you know, and just go ahead and put in your thumbnail there. So I'll upload that thumbnail right there. And I like to go ahead and hit save now. I'll go ahead and hit save here, right here for my tags. And I'm going to go ahead and put in, as a matter of fact, let me go over here to my upload defaults, because I'm showing you guys exactly how I do this. Go to my upload defaults. I forgot about this. Hit that, and I'm going to choose my upload defaults to apply to it, which is my epic 2-week syllabus journey. So when I put in my description before, you actually don't have to do that if you have defaults saved with TubeBuddy. And goodness, this has actually saved me a lot of time starting to use this. I'll leave you guys a link below so you can check that out on your own as far as TubeBuddy. But let me go ahead and apply that. I'm gonna apply that, and now I'll go ahead and hit save. And you see what that did was it went ahead and put my tags there for me. That way we are good to go. All right, and I'm gonna enable the live chat and allow live chat replay. So I'll hit save on that. And we are good to go. And as you see, everything is scheduled here. You want to make sure that this does say public, all right, because that way when, in our case, 130 hits, it'll actually go public, all right. And also, if you do want monetization on, you can turn that on. If you do want it on during your live video, if your channel is monetized, obviously, then you can go ahead and you can turn that on as well. I just want to show you guys exactly, you know, what I do, so that way when you want to, you know, pre-record your video and shoot it up as a live stream, you're getting like the best bang for your buck, you know, at least as far as the info that I have, you get the best bang for your buck type deal. But like I said, definitely use a live Pigeon to do that. First link in the description, you can rock out with that. And as you saw me use the upload defaults for TubeBuddy, I'll make sure I leave a link down below as well so you can check out TubeBuddy. They do have a free version, but if you want to have multiple of those upload defaults, then you'll want to get, you know, rock out with the paid version, okay, like I have, so you can be good to go. Other than that, just use the free version, rock out with that. All right, so other than that, guys, this has been great. Once again, showing you guys how you can, you know, live stream pre-recorded video on YouTube. If you found some value in this, definitely go ahead, subscribe to my channel, hit the subscribe button. All right, go ahead and crush that bell. Let me know that you love me. All right, other than that, I'll see you guys on the next video, and we're gonna take